Indeed, we are at lap 189.
And Mark Martin down there trying to make his lap up.
There's the number 6 car. That's Martin on the bottom. Getting up underneath Ernie Irvan, going for Rusty Wallace. Pontiac stays in first.
That's a Ford.
I beg your pardon. You know, I don't want to put you back. You're absolutely dead on.
Yeah, Markman made a slip down there, and a whole bunch of them went by him.
Of course, Felix has put... Yeah, something's happened to Mark Martin here. Putting up his hand, falling back. Pyro Automotive Chemicals. Ooh, he got hit by Earnhardt in the 3.
Earnhardt used him up.
Oh, bad hit. Martin all used up. 6, 7, 8, 9 car jam. Kyle got 31. Into it.
Yeah.
Lap 189. Mark Martin's car lies in the bottom, all torn up. Still fires. You saw him put his hand up. He pulled up on the outside. He got collected, driven down the track. Here's Rick Mast, had that great run going. Was in 12th position, had made up that lap, found himself back among the leaders. Earnhardt had made up the lap. Here's the Pyro car coming in now, the Valvoline car of Mark Martin. He was trying to make up a lap. He was up among the front
but then
three.
he had some kind of trouble because he had slowed down. Everybody'd seen him except Earnhardt. Earnhardt just drove right up in the back seat with him, and he's still out there and knocked out 4 or 5 cars. 6 cars. Okay, I got close.
Ward Burton was one of them, Richard. Kyle got it. Yeah. The 9 car was in that one. Rich Bickle had no place to go. Mark Martin, as we mentioned, the 32 car, and I think there's going to be more. You're right. I think it's 8 or 9 cars before we see the end of this one. Waiting for Dick Trickle's car.
Earnhardt, it's kind of busted the grill and stuff up on him. They put a little tape on him, sent him on back out to do it again.
So at lap 192, caution is out. Major incident. At least 8 cars in turn 4. More on it in a moment. From the Rebestos aerial platform, take a look at what happened here. Caused this major incident. Mark Martin backing up through 4 or 5 cars.
Where Earnhardt just ran right in the back, and then there wasn't no place for him to go either, though. And then the 31, and one of them gets the wall.
Dick Trickle catching the front of the Mark Martin car.
All right, Kyle got caught up in it there.
Yeah, just took a little piece out of the side of Greg Sacks' head. Greg Sacks was the luckiest one out there.
Yeah, getting right through the middle.
Another angle. Take a look at this, and you'll see where Earnhardt had no room at all. You're on the brakes in front of him. He pulls up. Now it gets worse.
Yeah, the 30 car slows down, and Earnhardt moves up to hit it, miss him, and then he runs into the 6 car,
which was running slower.
Yeah.
Look at that 77 car.
They went by him on both sides, and he's still slowing down and waits for everything, and they hit him on both sides. He just did touch the 31 car. Kyle's in there on the outside of it.
From Mark Martin's in car. This is where it began. Okay. Something happened.
See, he's got his hand up. Right. Yeah, he's trying to tell him what's going on.
He's trying to come down. Bang.
You'll feel it again in a minute. See there, hit him again. Wow.
Bad day for Mark Martin.
Bad day for a bunch of them up there. And a good day that they're all walking away. That too.
Mark Martin certainly had one of the cars to beat today. What happened?
We could have left her tire down right there in the front of the pack, and before I could get to the inside, they started passing me on the inside and the outside. I knew I was going to wreck. I had a tire down, and it just, there wasn't no way to hold it. I don't know. They started running into me in the left front, and the wreck was on. But, it's hard to drive that thing with one tire down. It's especially hard to drive it with cars passing on both sides and a tire down.
Mark, how frustrating was it out there? The Hoosier cars seemed to be so good.
They're pretty good. We had a great race car, man. We had a car that was going to be a contender tonight, and we you know, we were messing around and we had some bad luck. Thought we had a tire going down and pitted early, and then the caution came out and got us a lap down. But I believe we were going to make it up. I believe we'd have got our lap back before it was all over with. And it was a super car and a super run, and now it's a heap of junk.
Let's take a look at it again and listen to the action.
Okay, guys, it's complete pandemonium down here. We've never had this big of a crash. There must be 6 or 7 cars. The one car, Rick Mast, led early, had a great night going. You can pan out and see all this action. They're trying to get this car back in the race. The radiator's all the way into the fans, so it's wild down here right now, guys.
Yeah, that certainly bruised that one badly. And that car 6, that was the same car that got beaten up in the Winston Select. They rebuilt the whole thing for him, and to have it end like this. There's Michael Waltrip, broken shoulder blade and all down there on the inside, still trucking.
Yeah, I'm glad I hate anybody gets in a wreck, but I'm glad he wasn't in there because it would have just hurt him that much worse. There goes the tire. Good shot there. The 31 had no place to go. The 32 was run into the wall.
Great.
The 41 got through.
Neiman
Here comes the 77 car. Here comes the 9 car under him, 15 car. The 77 car is still going.
Dick Trickle.
Well, Ken, we're joined by Ward Burton, driver of car number 31, the Hardee's Fried Chicken car. Ward, you were involved in that mix-up with Mark Martin when apparently a tire of his came apart earlier. What's going on out there at this point?
Well, it's kind of hard for me to tell from sitting in the cockpit, but it looks like they're having somewhat of a problem with the tires. But, you know, Hoosier and Goodyear both have good products, and some weekends one better than the other. But I'd like to say something about my Hardee's crew. I think,
sure,
you know, we've been struggling. I think they did a pretty good job for me today. We're running good, and we got a lap down the pits, and we know we need to practice there, but we're coming.
You ran good. You were running up, I believe, in the top 15 when that mix-up took place. You were in good shape for a good finish, hopefully, today. Of all the cars you see out here at this point, you've got some Goodyear cars, some Hoosier cars running up front. Who do you think's the strongest at this point?
Well, of course, the 3 car, if he gets his lap back, which I'm sure he will up there, he's going to be a threat. All these cars right in here are threat 28-2. Jeff Gordon. Some of these lap cars are running real good, too. You know, it's easy for one of them to get a lap back. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's possible they could. We can't cut anybody out. A bunch of good cars there.
Earnhardt's on the tail end of the lead lap. Thank you, Ward Burton.